Welcome back. More now on McCabe firing at the FBI. Fox News contributor and former House Speaker Newt Gingrich joins me now to weigh in. He is also the author of the #1 New York Times best-selling book, Understanding Trump. Mr. Speaker, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Well, it's great to be with you. And let me just say, I think that you and Chairman Goodlatte just had an extraordinary interview that not only made news, but really helped people understand how compelling it is to get to the heart of the corruption that was going on in the Justice Department. I thought it was a very, very important interview.
Thank you so much, Newt. And, you know, it is extraordinary when you look at the FBI. And I said this earlier on Fox and Friends, when you see a situation happen and the guys with the FBI jackets walk in, you feel better. You feel like there's such trust in the FBI. And unfortunately, all of those thousands of people have been besmirched by a group at the top that went rogue, Andrew McCabe included.
Well, I think that's why it's very, very important to get to the heart of this and to find out what went wrong. We rely as a country on the rule of law. And you look at someplace like Venezuela or Zimbabwe or Cuba, you understand how really important having faith in the rule of law is to a free society. And the FBI has historically done an outstanding job. And there are thousands of hardworking agents all over the world doing the best they can. But we have as a country an obligation to root out the cancer that was clearly at the heart of the Justice Department, as you pointed out in your interview, may well have gone above the FBI to the Attorney General and beyond her. So I think this story is going to continue to unfold. My experience back in the Watergate years when I was first running for Congress was that these things kind of unravel, and each week you learn something new, and that leads you to something new, and that leads you to something new. And I think the report on McCabe is just one more piece of the unraveling. And frankly, the Peter Strzok stuff may be as important as the McCabe stuff, because at least based on the initial copies we're getting of the text messages, he clearly had some kind of relationship with the judge who they went to for the FISA warrant to go after General Flynn. And I think that puts in doubt the entire process of Flynn's case and begins to set up an argument for giving Flynn a pardon and erasing that entire case.
Well, the other thing is the fact that they redacted that. So they have a conversation on text about the fact that Judge Contreras is going to a cocktail party. I'm going to go meet him at the cocktail party. And that was what was redacted. That's not of national security. That's just you don't want anybody to know that Peter Strzok went to a cocktail party with the FISA judge.
Now, you know, part of this, and I'm beginning to think about maybe next year as all of this begins to unfold, actually trying to put together just a chronology, a history of it, because it's so complicated. But part of what you're seeing happen here is the deep state protecting itself by redacting things that are political. They're not national security. And your point is exactly right. I'm with you. When you got Chairman Goodlatte to admit that out of 1.2 million documents, he's only gotten 3,000, it makes you wonder how much more we're going to learn when we see the rest of those documents.
Right. Well, we're going to talk more this morning about the IG report, which we are expecting in April, which has all of the facts in it. Newt, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. Thanks for weighing in this morning.
Thank you.